Hey everyone, this is Coach Wants Picks Week 9 of the NFL season. And first of all, I want to say congratulations to the New York Yankees, although I'm wearing an ALCS championship shirt. But, we just won the World Series, went to the parade today, it was great. Last 2 years ago was the Giants parade. Last year was the Giants parade, and this year New York Yankees parade. New York is the place to be. You get a parade every year now. Okay, now let's get to the Jets right away. Last week's loss was I'm at loss of words for that loss. Ted Ginn really killed us with those 2 returning touchdowns, but it's all part of the game. Yes, losing to Miami, it's the toughest blow you could take, but it is what it is. Can't say anything about it. Hopefully after this bye week they'll come back strong, and hopefully they'll make a playoff run. Hopefully Sanchez will keep his good game going because he's playing great right now. No turnovers for a while, and hopefully it's a good sign. We'll see what happens to the Jets, and they're hoping to God they'll bounce back, and let's see what happens. With that in mind, let's get to Week 9 picks. First game, Washington at Atlanta. Atlanta is coming from 2 straight losses. Matt Ryan never lost 2 straight before, and I don't think he's going to lose 3 straight against a team that's really struggling right now. Washington Redskins, they're just a complete disaster. Dan Snyder is probably the worst owner of all of NFL. So, said there, Atlanta's going to win that, probably by 2 touchdowns or so. I expect Matt Ryan to have a good game. Next game, Arizona Chicago. This one is a matchup of 2 unpredictable teams. Anything can happen in this game. Jay Cutler, which one will show up? The one that throws interceptions or the one that is clutch when you need them? And I picked the Cardinals to win it on the road. Although Bears can win this, but it'll be a close game to watch since they're both very unpredictable. So we'll see what happens. Arizona over Chicago, a field goal or so. Next game, a great game. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Rematch. Baltimore gonna get the revenge. I'm highly on them on this one because they're probably the best 4-3 team right now, and they're gonna make a huge playoff run. I expect them to compete for the division as well, and Cincy, they're a good team as well, but I don't think they can pull it out this week. Baltimore is looking good, so take Baltimore Cincy. Then we got Houston at Indy. Great game for both offenses to see, but this is a statement game for Houston. They must win this one to show the league that they are a team to contend with. Because they're in AFC South, you don't see much of them because of the Colts and how high-powered they are. And if Houston wants to be in their spot, this is it. This is their chance. Gotta beat Indy. Break their undefeated record and see what happens. Although when Dennis is out for Houston, that's a big hole. I expect Kevin Walter and Andre Johnson to get more ball now. Steve Slade will be getting more rushes. So will the new guy Ryan Moats and stuff. We'll see. I picked Indy over Houston though because Peyton Manning can't go against them. So yeah, it's Indy. Then we got Miami at New England. Last year Miami ran wild over New England when they unveiled the Wildcat, but this time I don't think it's gonna happen. It's not Matt Castle, it's Tom Brady, so I expect Brady to come out and have a good game against the average Dolphins team. He should be fine. I don't find Dolphins defense it's scary at all, so I think Tom Brady will have a good game. Lawrence Maroney is finally getting the ball to run, and hopefully he'll be good too. Picking New England over Miami, and Tom Brady should have a good game. Next game, Green Bay at Tampa Bay. Aaron Rodgers is probably the best passer in the league right now because he does not have a line. He gets sacked every other play, yet he still produces big numbers, and that says a lot about him. And Tampa Bay, Josh Freeman is starting, so maybe he could be a spark. He could provide a spark. Who knows? We'll see Sunday. But I pick Green Bay over Tampa Bay in this one. We got Kansas City at Jacksonville. Larry Johnson, a lot due to his comments that he made towards Todd Haley and the coaching staff. So their running game is gone right there. I don't know how good Jamal Charles is. Never seen him play, so we'll see about that. And they just got Chris Chambers, hopefully Mac Hassel will have a good weapon in them. And then I picked Jacksonville to win this over Kansas City. Maurice Jones-Drew should have a decent game. And think Kansas City can pull it off, but I don't see it happening. So I'm going with Jacksonville. Next we got Carolina at New Orleans. I'm expecting another Drew Brees show because this guy just you can never bet against him. He's just too good of a quarterback to compete against. Jake Delhomme, last week was good for him, which surprised me. But this week is a completely different story. They're not being the Saints. Saints are gonna remain undefeated, and Drew Brees will have another good game. And by the way, another note: Saints receivers are making the ridiculous catches nowadays. So cornerbacks, be prepared. Colston, Robert Meacham, Jeremy Shockey, Lance Moore, or Devery Henderson. Name anybody that can catch. So watch out. Detroit at Seattle. Picking Seattle, I expect Matt Hasler to bounce back. Seattle is 2-4 or 2-5, I think, but they're a better team than their record. So hopefully they'll come out, coming out of Detroit and beat a solid Detroit team. Calvin Johnson should be back, so we'll see what happens. But Seattle got that. Tennessee at San Francisco. Vince Young, finally, proved that he should be a starter, and he won that game last week. Pretty good. Although Chris Johnson did all the work to me, but Vince Young was, did enough to win the game. So I'm expecting Tennessee to go to San Francisco to continue the winning streak, but I highly doubt that's going to happen because San Francisco is 3-4 and they're in desperate situation to win. Lost 2 straight and they can have a losing streak like this. So I'm expecting San Francisco to win this one, and we'll see. And then we get probably the game of the week beside the Sunday night game. San Diego, New York Giants. This is Rivers' revenge factor right here. He was picked by the Giants, as many of you know, but the Giants traded him for Eli Manning. So Rivers is gonna come to town. He's gonna tear up a pretty damn bad Giants defense. So San Diego should come and win this game. Giants will have a plenty full of think of when they go on their bye week next week. They're not looking good at all, and San Diego should win this one. Then we get Dallas at Philadelphia. Picking Philadelphia over Dallas in this one because they're at home, and I just feel like they're in a roll right now. Although Dallas is coming off from a huge win and everything, but Philadelphia got that. Monday night game should be good. Pittsburgh and Denver, good AFC showdown. I'm picking Pittsburgh over Denver, and Denver will go on a losing streak right now because their schedule just got tougher. So I'm expecting Pittsburgh to come out and win this game. And Landon Hall should have a good game. Mike Wallace, a rookie receiver from Pittsburgh, he's great. So we'll see what happens on Monday night. So that's it for Week 9. The Jets are on bye this week. We'll see We'll meet up against Jacksonville next week. We'll see what happens at that game. So yeah, post comments and anything, and I'll see you with Week 10 picks. Last note: Let's go Yankees, World Champs 09. See ya.